So I run my entire SaaS agency on Gohighlevel and I love it. But there's one thing that sucks about Gohighlevel and it's their websites. And for us, it's a really bad look if we're running a SaaS agency and we're competing with really high quality softwares out there and our website sucks. So what I've done is I created an amazing website for SaaS agencies using Gohighlevel. I'm going to show you exactly how I built it. But first, let me just show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so the first thing you look at when you land on a website is the hero section, which is this right here. And after looking at all the best SaaS websites in the world, we realized that they all had one thing in common, and it was motion. The reason why I think is because it keeps you engaged. It makes for a better user experience. It makes you curious. It makes you want to check out the website. And so what we've done here is add a very subtle motion, which is this rotating text. It shows you who this type of software is for. So we just added like local consulting, e-commerce, those type of businesses we can help. I'll show you a couple more examples. If you guys see, this one has like some animated text, which is really cool. Now this one right here, this stuff has some motion. It's kind of animated, makes me want to see what are they talking about, what is their software about. Figma is another good example of having some motion to keep you engaged. It makes me want to see what's going on, their features, makes me want to scroll. So again, really good examples of adding some motion. So if we compare this hero section with some of the templates Gohighlevel gives us, the difference is night and day. So this looks really boring, outdated. In a lot of SaaS agencies on Gohighlevel, they have either this template or they have this one right here, which they're both like really bad templates. And so how we did this is with using a bit of code. So we animate the text so it cycles through those four options: local, e-commerce, consulting, coaching. And the next thing that is really important is encouraging visitors to scroll. And so how we've done this is by teasing an element of the next section, which is this section right here, which is just the laptop. As you guys can see, if I scroll, it slides to the right hand side, which is really cool. So I'm making people want to scroll. I'm teasing the laptop. I can kind of see it, and the more I scroll, it reveals the section, it reveals the laptop. I see the whole thing showing up, and it's just something that encourages me to keep scrolling, to check out the website, to check out the features. I'll show you another example of this, which they've done really well. It's kind of similar to what we've done, but here, Framer, if you scroll down, it kind of reveals the next section. It's animated, and then I keep scrolling and see the rest of the website. So something kind of similar to what we've done. So I'll show you guys one more time, is kind of showing a bit of the next section and then revealing it in a really cool way. If you're curious what that looks like in our editor, it's just a photo, and then with some code we can make it so that it moves as I scroll down. And so that's how we created that animated effect. Next thing I have here is just a quick highlights, some of the benefits of our SaaS. Nothing too fancy, nothing too complicated, so let's keep going. Now this next section here is something that we've done very consciously. We know that attention span is really low, and so what we've done it is showing our features at a glance. So if you're somebody looking at a new software and you quickly want to find out if this software can help my business, so say you're a coach and you want a software that helps you run communities and sell a course, you can quickly skim at the features and then you can see if this does what you need it to do, which right here we can see it can build communities and you can sell courses, which is really cool. Now if you're somebody that's looking to create funnels, I can quickly take a look at it. There we go, funnels of websites. So this is kind of like a quick glance of our features so that they can check out the rest of the website. So let's keep scrolling. So this next feature right here is our features in more detail, and I'll show you what they look like. So it's really cool. So we have some cool animations, we have form builder, we have payments, we have websites that convert. If you're texting clients, you're messaging them, which you can do with Gohighlevel SaaS. We have text notifications, right? So really cool stuff. And so how we've done this is using Photoshop. So let me show you what that looks like. So as you guys can see here, we have one of the features that I showed you, and it's just Photoshop. And so if you're good at Photoshop, you can create a lot of these features and make them look really cool. So right now it kind of looks like it's in 3D. I'll show you another example. Here I can show you guys like these are multiple layers. So like you guys can see that it's just not one thing, but I actually created this from scratch, and that's why they look so cool. And you can incorporate this into your SaaS website. So this one is this one right here, and the other one that I showed you guys is just this one right here, which is a form builder. And if you're curious about how it zooms in when you hover, that's another piece of code we've incorporated into the website. This is super standard across most SaaS companies. So I'll show you a couple examples. So Flossy is showcasing their features in a really cool animated way. They're showing like their main features, build websites, link in bio, all that kind of stuff. If I scroll down, they have some cool laptops. So this is all very standard. I'll show you another example as well of how companies showcase their features. Like this one is another great example. These are most likely created in some sort of Photoshop, software, stuff like that. Let's keep going. So this is a video right here, but if we keep scrolling down, they should have some of their other features, right? So again, different ways to showcase your product and show people what your SaaS can do. So it has to be visual. It has to be something that is appealing to look at, right? So if you compare it to, the templates, this looks really bad. It's not telling me anything. I can't see the product, so I don't know what I'm buying. And this is just a really bad example of a SaaS website, right? So this is not telling me much. I don't see any products. This is like a random vector that they put here, but it's not the actual product. And so that's why we wanted to have the actual product here, what it looks like. So if you guys have ever created forms, you guys know that this is what it looks like. If you've created payments, this is what it looks like. If you've had conversation with clients, this is exactly what Gohighlevel looks like. And so we wanted to incorporate those stuff in our website. Another examples to give you guys some inspiration here, box.com, like really cool way to showcase their product, their features. They're showing some like client financials, those kind of stuff, seamless collaboration. So just ways that you can showcase your product. This you can accomplish using Photoshop and a bit of code. So if I keep scrolling down, we have some cool sections, which are laptops. We wanted to show in a bit more detail, highlight these two sections. And so for us, like we noticed that payments is a huge thing across our clients, that they want to collect payments. So we wanted to highlight this with our SaaS, showcase what the payment tab looks like, invoices, all that kind of stuff. Automations is huge. People that look into getting Gohighlevel or SaaS versions of Gohighlevel are looking to automate aspects of their business. And so again, we created this using a bit of Photoshop. Let's keep scrolling. So another thing that we wanted to include, which is huge, is proof and something that is going to build trust with somebody that has never seen your SaaS. For me, as somebody that uses Facebook, Google, Stripe, PayPal, and I look at this and I see, oh, this software already integrates with all the tools that I'm already using, it's going to build trust. I already trust this software more because it's partnered up with huge softwares that I already know and trust and use. A lot of SaaS companies do this as well. So we have this like with a bit of code, you guys can make it rotate and have all the logos of the tools that Gohighlevel already integrates. With pricing, we wanted to keep it very simple. We didn't want to confuse people with many different pricing packages and all this stuff. We wanted to have two pricings, the monthly one and then the annual one. With software, I've noticed that if you sign up for the annual one, you save up a bit of money. So you guys can see like instead of $129, it's going to be $99, and you can just change the features, but this is some of the features we wanted to include. So just very simple, very standard stuff. We keep scrolling down. I included an FAQ. So for people that are interested in signing up, they're about to sign up, but they have a couple questions like, do you have a free trial? How do I access this software? All this kind of stuff. Like it's very important to answer those questions so that people that are on the fence sign up. And so we create a quick FAQ. You can click on it. It looks really good, very simple, and that's it. Here we just have our basic footer. People can check out privacy policy, terms of use, and they can navigate as well. So just very simple stuff. I'll show you what that looks like in the editor. I'll show you what that section kind of looks like. These again are just the features. If we keep scrolling down, two sections side by side. So we have text and a photo on this side. Pricing is just, as you guys can see, two elements next to each other. All the text down here. People can click get started, and then our FAQ section right here. And then lastly, just our footer. So that is what the homepage looks like. Now I do want to show you the rest of the pages. And so these are all the pages. So we have home, features, pricing, book a demo, and get started. So features is kind of similar to what I've showed you already. So just features at a glance, and then in more detail, the features that we want to showcase. So you guys can see right here, it's kind of similar to what we have in our homepage. Pricing is kind of similar. So you guys can see the pricing gets started. We wanted to include FAQ as well. If you want to get started, you have a couple of questions. And then something we've noticed is for most SaaS companies, if somebody has a question or if they want to demo their product, they want to see it, how it works before they sign up, you can book a demo call. So we've incorporated this as well with our SaaS. So if you want to book a call, we have a quick calendar. You can check the time, select a spot, and book a demo. The last thing is just logging in to the app, which is super simple, and then a get started button. That's going to redirect you to getting started and signing up. So that's pretty much the entire website. If you guys want to save yourself the trouble of building this entire thing, that took us like 4 weeks to build this type of website with coding, building out the features in Photoshop, all that kind of stuff, the design. If you guys want to save yourself the time, the trouble, and you want to use this for your SaaS agency, you can buy it for a fraction of the price. So this is like a $4,000 or $5,000 website. You guys can buy it for a fraction of the price in our store and start using it for your SaaS agency. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on my next video.